All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in here, ladies and gentlemen. This is my weekly review. It's already August 1st, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about last week of July, ladies and gentlemen. My God, I can't believe the year's almost over with. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing with my money only, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at, ladies and gentlemen, end up with $121,770.62 for the week, ladies and gentlemen. I am actually up $498.55 for the month. We're still down 14,182.22. The 3 months, we're down 15,852.97, 11.52%. Year to date, we're down 41,252.82. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still going to try to get back up to the $235,800 that I was at last October, ladies and gentlemen. And let's look at the different accounts here, ladies and gentlemen. What happened in the accounts? Let's look at for the week. For the individual account, we're only down 95.27.54%. For the month, for July, we're down 1,952.72, 10.9%. The 3 months, we're down 2,873, 10.35%. And year to date, $8,103.32. Ladies and gentlemen, margin is still a little bit on the high side. I have $8,819.23 for the margin. Margin total is $3,336. Total right now with using this margin is $28.54. And we're at 50.20%. I love that 50% margin buffer, ladies and gentlemen, because this account will have to drop $7,189.29 before I get margin call, ladies and gentlemen. And one thing I am doing, I did a SoFi cover call at $18 last week. SoFi did come back, then rebounded, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it went down after earnings on Wednesday. Then it recovered. I mean, the lowest point was $15.92. I did have a cover call that I got paid on. I mean, estimate for quarter 2 for 2026 was 11. It only did a 12. Barely beat it, ladies and gentlemen. Know what I'm talking about? I did one contract, made $3.18 cover call, ladies and gentlemen. $3. I'm looking at. And I did buy some more SoFi, $108. That $108 came from my RV1 position I had, Robinhood Venture account. I went ahead and took that money out and threw it in the SoFi, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I want to do. And I did buy $16 on last Sunday. It's supposed to be 20, but you only can buy at a certain amount of shares. On Sunday, you got to be a full share. You can't do partial shares. And that I use that other $3.39 up here added to this part. That where I got over 7.3 shares of SoFi. To this countdown, we sent that on SoFi. 135 shares. Or I'm down 1,113.14 because this have to get back up to at least $28. These 100 shares, because that's where I got put at, ladies and gentlemen. But it could get back up there. Don't know when we get up there. But average cost is $24.44, ladies and gentlemen. That would, I'm trying to lower that down. Buying at least $20 worth of SoFi a week. That'll help out for margin call because this is makes it at 25%. I'll buy some more maybe tonight, just depending on the market. If the market is great, I'm not gonna buy. But in market on Monday morning when it opened up at 9:30, if it's red, I will buy that $20, ladies and gentlemen, for next week. Just wait and see what will happening. Really ain't nothing going on with the war. Been told that Saudi Arabia told United States don't bomb Iran because they got a framework where they're trying to end the war, ladies and gentlemen. The Middle East alliance of the United States want the war over. They don't like getting bombed by Iran right now. Got Joby here, ladies and gentlemen. I got 200 shares, ladies and gentlemen, at a cost of $8.80. I've been doing cover calls at $9 last week, and I got paid like $2 per contract. It's just $1 per contract, but it don't matter to me. I done that $2 this last week, $2 2 weeks ago. Then we got $4 the following week. I mean, that's extra. That's $8 $9. That's $13. And that's where we got signed on July 2nd. That's in $40. I mean, it's lowering down the cost. That means when this get up to $9, I'll be making really good profit on Joby Day Jones. That's what I'm thinking about. Just keep doing it. What is going to be here? This all could change before Monday morning. Let's look at it. Sell a call. Sell a call. $9.03. I'm thinking about $9.50 right there. Okay, that's $4. Or do I do two $9 and make the $6? Or is it better to do 1 and 1 because I get the $50 upside on this one, ladies and gentlemen? $50 upside here. Now I'm thinking because what Joby did for the week. That's what I look at mostly on making my decision here. Look at it for the week. It's down 6 cents. Maybe I do it at $9. But this can run. It can run. I don't know what the market is going to do. I might just put 1 and 1 down. I'm thinking here on this position, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, slowly grind that money up. Margin is getting lower through my XTDE and Top Pay, where I get distribution from. Let's look at the retirement accounts, which when we start out with the Roth IRA, I have not put no extra money into my Roth IRA. Won't start doing that till September. Got to get my credit card paid now. We do have $1,621.33 of buying power because I did a SoFi cover call at $16 and got called away. Now I only got 62 shares. I'm doing the same thing on all my accounts for SoFi. I buy $20 every week of SoFi, ladies and gentlemen. But let's look at sell a put. $16.50 is $53, but I'm gonna use $16, make that $29 because SoFi could still drop. It could run, but it might be worthwhile to go with a $16.50 because I'm getting a 53 cents, and that is below this strike price of $16. Be $15.96 compared to $15.70. I get the extra $53 up front. I can use that $53 on maybe buying extra SoFi with it. That's what I'm thinking about. Or just let it sit there and decide what I want to do with SoFi. That's basically what I'm doing. I mean, you know what I'm thinking about doing? You tell me. Oh my God, I had to do something back. I had to do something real quick. But ladies and gentlemen, know what I'm thinking about this one. That's the only thing I'll probably be doing there. But check out my option plays on Sunday. You can see what I did with all my options. But we got $3,336, ladies and gentlemen. I did 2 SoFi calls on this one. That's why it's so high, ladies and gentlemen. I did 2 SoFi, one at $15.50, one at $16. Yeah, right here I did $16, get it signed, and that one gets signed. Made $23. I bought $23 here for 1.5 of SoFi. And where's the $23 came probably off from. Let's scroll up. Yeah, it came off this $15.50. That's the $23 on that one. That's where I did a cover call, $15.50. And where's that $16 one? And there's a $16 for $21. I made $43 off these contracts. And like I say, I could do a $15.50. Why don't I just do a $16.50 and a $16 one? That'll give me 2 different strike prices. That means I can make $53 and $29. on two different strike prices, but I'm using $100. I will cover the $100 I'll be using for that. That's what I'm thinking about SoFi here, ladies and gentlemen. And that would give me some money to use on something else because I'm still working on my R&R. I'm at 2,300 shares on R&R. Average cost $250. Did I get a sign or not? I know I've been doing puts on here. Yes, I did get a sign on 600 shares. How many? That was 4 contracts though. So now we're up to 23. Yeah, 23 contracts on that. I didn't keep 400 for a certain price. I'll probably start doing some. I look at what the cover calls be at 250. You know, I got 150 at 4. That's got 4 assigned and make 6 cents. I might do some more at $4 or go out and look at what. Oh, there's a $2 or just 150 at 10 because that'd be 4. I gotta keep. Let me look at my book here. R&R. I gotta keep 400 shares at $7. Okay, why not do another 150 here? 4 contracts. That knocked me down to do 4 contracts here for expire on the 14th. Make an extra $40 there. Then do another 4-1 here for $14 here, or do I do a $2 for 4 to make $20? That'd be $56 or $20, but I get the upside of this. I'll probably do the $2. I don't know what this stock will do in 2 weeks. Give me some extra leeway. That's what I'm thinking. What is out to the last week of September? I could do another 4. It's the same as that $2 would be the same as this one. No, it's $1 less. Ooh, that's not good. But I might do 4 and 4 here. Make that 14 and 19. Yeah. I decide what I'm going to do on that one, ladies and gentlemen, on the cover calls. Spread them out a little bit. But I hope so you enjoyed this video. This is what I'm doing with my money. Check out Monday videos of what I'm doing with my option play of last week, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this short little video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.